Here are the facts about homeschooling that Harvard doesn't want you to know. Fact number one, homeschooled children are abused less than children who attend public school. According to a study on child abuse by Dr. Brian Ray, and I quote, "The limited evidence available shows that homeschooled children are abused at a lower rate than are those in the general public, and no evidence shows that the home educated are at any higher risk of abuse," end quote. In fact, 1 in 10 students at public schools are abused by the school staff, and that doesn't even count any abuse they suffer from parents or family members. Dr. Ray says his study found, and I quote, "An estimated 10% or more of public and private school children experience sexual maltreatment at the hands of school personnel. And in addition, some school children are abused by their parents." Fact number two, homeschooled students are socialized better than public school students. Lee Stowe, in his thesis, Social and Emotional Status of Homeschooled Children and Conventionally Schooled Children in West Virginia, found that homeschooled children gained the necessary skills, and I quote, "knowledge and attitudes to function in society at a rate similar to that of conventionally schooled children." He says, and I quote again, "Insofar as self-concept is a reflector of socialization, it would appear that few homeschooled children are socially deprived and that there may be sufficient evidence to indicate that some homeschooled children have a higher self-concept than that of conventionally schooled children," end quote. And that superior socialization of homeschooled students carries over to adulthood, too. Dr. Isabel Lyman studied the outcome of homeschool students in adult life. She writes, and I quote, "I have found no evidence that these adults were even moderately disadvantaged. 2/3 of them were married, the norm for adults their age, and none were unemployed or on any form of welfare assistance," end quote. Fact number three, homeschooled students achieve higher academic success than public school students. The data proves this, and it's not even close. The National Home Education Research Institute analyzed data from 15 independent testing services of 11,739 homeschooled students from all 50 states in our country. This data tracked the academic achievement of students on a series of standardized tests. The study found that the national average score for homeschooled students is in the 86th percentile, while the national average for public school students is in the 50th percentile. In addition, a study by Michael Kogan from the University of St. Thomas in Minnesota found that 66.7% of students who had been homeschooled graduated after 4 years at the university where he conducted his research, while only 58.6% of students who had previously attended public school graduated after 4 years. So basically, in a nutshell, Harvard is lying about homeschooled kids. They claim homeschooled students are abused, unsocialized, and deprived of a meaningful education, but that is false, and Harvard knows it. The truth is, Harvard is threatened by independent thinkers and worried that they won't be able to indoctrinate children to be radical leftists if parents reject public schools in favor of homeschooling. And so they falsely accuse any conservatives or Christians or anybody who homeschools of being racist, sexist, backwards, bigots. But that's a lie. Fortunately, homeschooled students like me are here to call them out.